Welcome everybody to Friday Night Smackdown, as we're coming to you live in Perth, Australia, as the Perth, Australia tour begins, and it starts with Smackdown tonight, the Elimination Chamber tomorrow, and then Monday Night Raw this Monday. But nonetheless, this is Smackdown, as we are 24 hours away from the Elimination Chamber, as tonight Smackdown comes to you live in Perth, Australia. Without further delay, let's see what is going on the blue band tonight. And of course, the big talking point here tonight is Roman Reigns and his opponent for the Elimination Chamber, Randy Orton, will play Pick Your Poison. And of course, who will gain momentum going into the WWE Championship Showdown at the Elimination Chamber tomorrow night, as these two will play Pick Your Poison here tonight on SmackDown. SmackDown tonight, Damian Priest looks to get geared up for his US title match with Ricky Starks at the Elimination Chamber, and of course he will take on Ludwig Kaiser, and that will take place later tonight. Also later on tonight, Alexa Bliss will take on Rhea Ripley as two participants that is representing SmackDown side of the cross-branded Elimination Chamber will be battling it out tonight. And plus so much more going down here tonight on the final SmackDown before Elimination Chamber. So without further delay, we're going to start the show with the first match of the Roman Reigns Randy Orton Pick Your Poison, as we're going to be starting it off with Randy Orton's match in the Pick Your Poison, as that will kick off SmackDown tonight in Perth, Australia. As we kick off SmackDown tonight with Randy Orton Pick Your Poison match, as the question is, who did Roman Reigns select to face Randy Orton? And of course, Roman Reigns, of course, he's looking, and of course, what could be on the mindset of both Randy Orton and Roman Reigns going into the Elimination Chamber. And of course, they've been in this feud, of course, it all started in December 6th, at Bad Blood, when, of course, Randy Orton was scheduled to challenge for the WWE Championship. Of course, that would have been him versus Cody Rhodes in a last man standing match, also known as the rematch from SummerSlam. And of course, it all started, of course, during that time, Orton was feuding with Cody. And of course, it all started when Cody Rhodes beat Randy Orton at SummerSlam to win the WWE Championship. These two were going to battle it out again. And of course, these two would have altercations. Because there was that tag team match at Crown Jewel, the War Games match at Survivor Series, and because they were going to set to end it all in a last man standing match. However, Cody got injured the night before, thus resulting in Booker T to trade Nakamura to get Roman Reigns on SmackDown. And of course, Orton, because things didn't go well in the Royal Rumble to get a shot at WrestleMania. So of course, with him not being in the Elimination Chamber qualifying match, now, because his mindset was another match with Roman Reigns, and Reigns accepted it last week. Anyways, Randy's opponent is demanded he's going to be in the Elimination Chamber match. Johnny Gargano has, of course, CM Punk and Seth Rollins will be starting us off in the Elimination Chamber match. And of course, Johnny Gargano, of course, he's been finding himself in a big spotlight ever since Tommaso Ciampa left. So of course, who do you got winning? Johnny Gargano or Randy Orton? As crowd here tonight is chanting Randy Orton. Johnny Gargano, Randy Orton. And of course, these two did wrestle 3 years ago on SmackDown, and that was at the time Johnny Gargano was going after the Intercontinental Championship, when, of course, it was going to be him versus Drew McIntyre at Night of Champions. And of course, Orton at the time, he was with the Money in the Bank contract, because making sporadic appearances on Raw and SmackDown until he figured out who he wanted to cash in on. And then of course he would cash in 2 weeks before WrestleMania 2 years ago, when he cashed in on CM Punk, a week before WrestleMania. Hey. As Johnny Gargano bringing it to Randy Orton. Randy got Johnny on his shoulder. Kick out. That's Randy. Uh-oh, Johnny reverses. Randy bringing it to Johnny Gargano. Going for the pin. Kick out. At the cost. Oh, Randy Orton going on the top. At the cost. Things that's coming up here tonight. Damian Priest versus Ludwig Kaiser. Alexa Bliss versus Rhea Ripley. And then of course Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton, his hand-picked opponent. I think that's all we have later on tonight. Uh-oh, Randy Orton. Powerbomb connects to Johnny Gargano. Randy targeting the leg of Johnny Gargano. Randy Orton going on top. Forward splash connect. Here we go for the pin. Kick out by Johnny Gargano. There goes Johnny Gargano. Uh-oh. Johnny Gargano is about to eat the 3 words. Uh-oh. He reverses. Johnny Gargano reverses. Uh-oh. Randy Orton's in deep trouble. Johnny Gargano. Could he make the number one? Oh, never mind. The old boy was going to make Orton tap out. This has been a good match so far to kick off Smackdown tonight in Perth, Australia. Uh-oh! Randy Orton's making a comeback! This is not looking good for Mr. Johnny Gargano. As Randy Orton's pretty much on his way to a victory. Randy Orton going for the pin. And it's over for Johnny Gargano as Randy Orton wins. Very good match to kick off Smackdown tonight. As could this be the sign of what is Roman's fate going to be tomorrow night in Perth, Australia at the Elimination Chamber? We're going to have to wait and see. Johnny Gargano, of course, put up a fight, but of course he couldn't stand a chance against Randy Orton, the X-Pex Predator, and the Viper. And it goes former WWE champion. As Randy Orton is bleeding buckets of blood. Of course, what is on Randy's mind going into the Elimination Chamber tomorrow night? Of course, will we see some legacy interferences to help Orton win back his title, or will Cody get involved, as Cody has made his promise he wants to get back at Orton after Orton took him out 2 months ago. But nonetheless, Orton wins to kick off SmackDown tonight. Speaking of Randy Orton, his opponent at the Elimination Chamber, the WWE Champion Roman Reigns, is in the building, as of course he has his Pick Your Poison match against Randy Orton's handpicked opponent, and that takes place in the main event later tonight here on SmackDown. But before we get to that, we have a lot of ways to go. And of course, coming up next, the #1 contender for the United States Champion, Damian Priest, will go one-on-one with Ludwig Kaiser. Can Damian Priest gain momentum towards his United States Championship match tomorrow night at Elimination Chamber against Ricky Saints, or will Ricky Saints get involved? We'll find out up next here on SmackDown. The next time we're going to be on PLE on YouTube will be on January 31st, which is the Elimination Chamber event, the final PLE of WWE 2K25. As of course, we are getting geared up for a new era in WWE 2K26, which is coming up in March. And of course, you do not want to miss the Elimination Chamber that comes your way on January 31st on YouTube. As we're back live here on Friday Night SmackDown, as we are set for one-on-one action between Damian Priest and Ludwig Kaiser. And of course, Damian Priest will be challenging Ricky Saints for the United States Championship at Elimination Chamber. And of course, he did earn this title shot after winning the Fatal 4-Way match a couple of weeks ago that involved Santos Escobar, Solo Sikoa, and Dominic Mysterio. And of course, Priest now has a chance to take the US Championship into WrestleMania and 2K26. But of course, if he's got to do it, he's got to take down Ricky Saints. Of course, Ricky Saints, who's been the champion since December 20th, Saturday Night Main Event. And of course, his opponent tonight is Ludwig Kaiser. And of course, Ludwig Kaiser's old buddy, Gunther, will be facing John Cena at WrestleMania. And of course, Gunther is not here tonight. And of course, we do have information. But of course, since John's, and of course, I bet Gunther is pretty much watching eye to eye about what John Cena was doing in his final match on Monday Night Raw this past Monday night against Braun Breaker. And of course, John Cena, of course, making to think that this could be Gunther's fate at WrestleMania. Although we all know Cena's still pissed off about what happened several weeks ago. What happened on Raw 3 weeks ago when he was attacked by Gunther. Right after the announcement that he was going to be having his final match at WrestleMania. And of course, Ludwig Kaiser, he's been in big spotlight matches this year. Of course, taking on 2 former world champions in Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. I mean, he's been pretty much lingering in the mid-card title scene without much to do. But of course, he's going up against Damian Priest tonight. Of course, Damian Priest, I mean, he didn't really accomplish that much over on Monday Night Raw, so now he's looking to win the US title. Match begins. Damian Priest wasting no time, going after Ludwig Kaiser. Clothesline down by Damian Priest. Ludwig Kaiser. Bring it to Priest. Kick out. Uh-oh. Ludwig Kaiser. Reverses. He tosses Damian Priest out of the ring. Damian Priest gets it right on the right timing. Damian Priest. Damian Priest. Uh-oh! Ludwig Kaiser reverses! Has Ludwig Kaiser getting the best out of Damian Priest here. Has Damian Priest bring it to Ludwig Kaiser here. Uh-oh, here we go with South of Evans. South of Evans connects to Damian Priest. I mean to Ludwig Kaiser. Oh no! Ludwig Kaiser kicks out. You can tell Damian Priest is frustrated. Uh-oh! Damian Priest! Uh-oh! We all thought that was a roll-up. Uh-oh! This could be over for Ludwig Kaiser. And Damian Priest gets the win, going into his United States Championship match tomorrow night with Ricky Sainz at the Elimination Chamber. And of course, could you imagine what is on Damian Priest's mind going into a match with Ricky Sainz? And of course, tonight, he takes care of Ludwig Kaiser with ease. I bet Gunther's not going to be happy about this. Nonetheless, Damian Priest gets the win here on Smackdown tonight, as will we be looking at our next United States champion tomorrow night. I'll have to wait and see as he wins here. As you can see, Obafemi has arrived at the arena. And of course, he's got a lot of things to say about the upcoming WWE Championship number 1. Wait a minute! Drew McIntyre with a climber kick. Oh God, you can tell Drew McIntyre is pissed off that Obafemi is going to be in the Elimination Chamber match, while Drew McIntyre is not going to be on the Chamber. Because when he came up short against Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble, and he came up short against Johnny Gargano in his qualification match, and he's putting his frustrations out on Obafemi. And he's bringing it to Obafemi here tonight. Because Obafemi was getting ready to make his announcement, to make his goals about what is to come in the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match tomorrow night. And Drew McIntyre is just destroying him before he even got a chance to get to the arena. Somebody get out here and just stop Drew McIntyre before things go from worse to... I don't know how many times worse can it go. Oh God. Somebody get out here and stop this man. As Drew McIntyre, of course, is pretty pissed that he's not going to be at the chamber. Somebody just get out of here and stop him. And another Claymore kick. Has Drew McIntyre continuing to punish Overfemi in every sense of the word. And he's just smashing him here tonight on Smackdown. Because he's set to make his announcement about what he's going to do. But he's getting demolished by Drew McIntyre as another Claymore kiss connects. Somebody just get out of here and stop this man, for God's sakes. As Drew McIntyre just completely wiped out Overfemi. And I don't even know if Overfemi's going to make it to the WWE Championship Number 1 Contenders Elimination Chamber match tomorrow night. As Drew McIntyre just completely lays waste to the ruler here tonight on SmackDown. I don't even know what to say about what we just saw moments ago. I mean, we're just disgusted at Drew McIntyre and his disgusting actions. I mean, Drew McIntyre, I mean, you can tell he's pissed off because he wanted to be in the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match. I mean, but he's also still pissed off with how things went at the Royal Rumble, where Roman Reigns got the best out of him to retain the WWE Championship. And because that might be it for Drew McIntyre with his chances of challenging the OTC for the belt once again. And because there's not enough time left as we are entering towards a new season. And because the field for the chamber is already finalized. So meaning there's not even enough space for Drew McIntyre to be in the Elimination Chamber match. I mean, you can tell he's frustrated. Yes, we get that. He's frustrated at the fact that he was screwed out of having to challenge Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the belt, despite coming up short against him at the Royal Rumble. Anyways, back in the ring we are, as Alexa Bliss was making her way to the ring, as she will be taking on Rhea Ripley. Because these two, who is in the Women's Championship Elimination Chamber match tomorrow night. And of course, the winner of that chamber match challenges Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And of course, the match came about right after AJ Lee selected Stephanie McMahon to be her WrestleMania opponent. And of course, even with what happened on Raw last week, it is confirmed Stephanie McMahon will have a title defense in Perth, Australia tomorrow night. And that will be against the woman that took her out backstage in Rocks and Parade. Because she lost to Io Sky in the number 1 contenders match for a Royal Rumble Championship match against Stephanie McMahon. And of course she took her out. And of course now, and then of course not to mention Rocks and Parade, I don't think has had a chamber qualifier. Hence why she's not going to be in the Elimination Chamber match. Because Rhea Ripley and Alexa Bliss. But when Rhea Ripley, she does have history with Elimination Chamber matches. As if my brain serves me correct, she was in... Well, because we all know... I don't know what I was about to say. I think I need to sort this out. But nonetheless, the bell is about to ring. Bell rings. Matter of fact, of course, Rhea Ripley do have history in an Elimination Chamber match, as she was in the Women's Chamber match last year to determine Tiffany Stratton's opponent at WrestleMania. And now, this year, she's going to battle it out for a shot at Bianca Belair's WWE Women's Championship. And of course, Rhea Ripley, of course, is looking to have a redemption arc when it comes to WrestleMania, considering she was not even on the WrestleMania card she wasn't on the WrestleMania card this season, because this was coming after a year where she beat Becky Lynch, ending her 2-year title reign. And of course, things fell apart for Mommy following her King of the Ring loss to Tiffany Stratton, when Tiffany Stratton cashed in on her following a match against Blair Davenport. There's Alexa Bliss. Of course, Alexa Bliss is of course coming off, of course looking to get another shot at Bianca Belair following the loss to her back at Crown Jewel. And of course these two. And of course, Rhea Ripley and Alexa Bliss trading it back and forth. And of course, remember, the other participants in the women's championship double contenders elimination chamber match is Bayley, Io Sky, and Lyra Valkyria, and Nia Jax. Because the other two participants who is in the chamber match is Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley, who is squaring it up here tonight on Smackdown. Prison trap time. This is not boding well for Alexa Bliss. Could she be? Nope. We all thought she was going to tap out, but that is not the case here. Kick out. Rhea Ripley going to work on the leg of Alexa Bliss. We just got a kill you chance here. As we are going to the top. Kick out. Has Alexa Bliss, what is she figuring out? Has this could be it. Alexa Bliss going for the pin. Kick out. Kick out. Of course, Alexa Bliss. Let's kick out there. Uh-oh. First, this could be it for Alexa Bliss. Riptide connects. Here we go for the pin. A kick out. As how is Alexa Bliss still fighting? I mean, showing her resilient attitude going into the chamber match tomorrow night. Because remember, whoever wins is going on to WrestleMania to challenge for the WWE Women's Championship. That's it? A basic frog splash? Okay, as Rhea Ripley gets the win. And because based on that, Rhea Ripley could be the odds-on favorite to win the chamber. And of course, good match here. We all thought Alexa Bliss had it, but Rhea Ripley found a way to get the best out of the former Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss. And of course, could we be looking at Rhea Ripley heading to WrestleMania to challenge for the WWE Women's Championship? We'll have to wait and see as she gets the win here tonight on Smackdown. As ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Elimination Chamber rundown. And of course, the chamber will come to you live tomorrow on YouTube. And of course, here's the rundown of what's going on at the chamber, as we will be starting us off just like last year with a women's elimination chamber match, the cross-branded chamber match. And of course, both chamber matches, both for the women and the men, will be cross-branded. And of course, let's get into the participants for the women's cross-branded elimination chamber match. As of course, you got Lyra Valkyria from Raw, Nia Jax from Raw, Io Sky from Raw, Rhea Ripley from SmackDown, Bayley from SmackDown, and Alexa Bliss from SmackDown, all battling out an elimination chamber match to determine who will face Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania. Alba Fire defends her Women's United States Championship against Nick 2 Alliance. The White Six defends the WWE Tag Team Championships against the Lucha Brothers. Ricky Sainz defends his United States Championship against Damian Priest. Cody Rhodes and his tag team partner of his choosing will take on Legacy in a tag team match. Stephanie McMahon defends her Women's World Championship against Roxanne Perez. Roman Reigns defends the WWE Championship against Randy Orton. Speaking of the WWE Championship, we have a cross-branded men's elimination chamber match. Well, because we will find out how because it is featuring CM Punk from Raw, AJ Styles from Raw, Kevin Owens from Raw, Seth Rollins from SmackDown, Johnny Gargano from SmackDown, and of course, we have found out with what was going on with Obafemi, and that Obafemi is severely hurt, and that because of his attacks by Drew McIntyre at the parking lot, he has been removed from the Elimination Chamber match, which will leave us one more entry. Has the question is, who will be that final entry, and Obafemi's replacement? And our main event, Aleister Black defends the World Heavyweight Championship against Brock Lesnar, as that is the rundown for the Elimination Chamber, as you do not want to miss the final PLE before WWE 2K26 and the final PLE of 2K25. Coming your way this Saturday tomorrow on YouTube.
If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and then turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any content provided by
As it is now time for the main event, as coming up next, Roman Reigns takes on Randy Orton's handpicked opponent. The question is, who did Randy Orton select to take on the WWE Champion? We'll find out up next here on SmackDown. As it is now time for our main event. Roman Reigns versus Finn versus a mystery opponent. The question is, who? Who will be Roman Reigns' opponent? And guys, remember, Saturday Night Main Event takes place on February 15th. On February 14th. As you can see, Roman Reigns as the WWE Champion. And of course, Roman Reigns, what could be on his mind here? And of course, Roman is looking to do everything to take that title into 2K26. Of course, he's got to retain against Randy Orton. And of course, this has been a big, this season, this series wasn't favorable to Roman Reigns. However, he was able to turn it around the moment he was transferred over to Smackdown. And of course, he was able to become the WWE Champion. And of course, now he's going up against the man who he stole it from. Even though Orton wasn't the champion, by the time we got to the Bad Blood event. And because it was originally going to be Orton and Cody in the last man standing match, but then Cody got injured the night before on SmackDown, to the point Reigns had to take Cody's spot. Of course, what is on Roman's mind going into the Elimination Chamber. Without further ado, let's see who is Roman facing here. And his opponent, it is Finn Balor. And of course, no Judgment Day out there with Finn Balor. And of course, Finn Balor, it's going to be interesting to see how he hangs with Roman Reigns here. Considering, of course, these two, of course, they do have history. Of course, Roman Reigns and Finn Balor, of course, they were feuding for the WWE Championship at the beginning of 2023. And of course, they were feuding towards the end of the last season. Of course, in early 2023, of course, Finn Balor and the Judgment Day won the 6-man tag team match against the Young at Day 1, thus giving Finn Balor a WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble against Roman Reigns. But then Balor came up short. Then, at the end of 2K25, Roman Reigns was trying to get back on track following a Royal Rumble loss to Randy Orton. And then, of course, he would then have a feud with the Judgment Day, which will lead to them facing off against each other at WrestleMania. And now, with the new season coming up in 2K26, this might be the last time they meet each other. Without further delay, let's get into this. Oh, Roman. Oh, Roman's in the ring. The bell rung. Uh-oh, Finn Balor with a reversal. Finn Balor's telling Roman Reigns to get up. Reigns is back to his feet. As Roman Reigns is all fired up, and he wants to give Randy Orton the preview of of what's to come in the match tomorrow night. Roman with a leg drop. Roman. He can fly! Springboard maneuver there by Roman Reigns. Uh-oh! Finn Balor! He's fighting back! Roman Reigns with the reversal there. That's Roman Reigns. Here we go. Superman punch. Superman punch to Finn Balor. Kick out. Uh-oh. This is not looking good for the WWE Champion. As Reigns is completely exhausted. Uh-oh. Here we go. Coup de grace connects. Finn Balor to beat the WWE Champion. Kick out. One coup de grace, and that's it. Roman Reigns is trying to get some momentum. Spear by Roman Reigns. A kick out! Uh-oh! Finn Balor gets back to his feet. Big boot connects. Oh, here we go. Superman punch! And it's over for Finn Balor as Roman Reigns gets the victory. And of course, could this be the sign of Randy Orton's fate tomorrow night in Perth, Australia? We'll have to wait and see as Finn Balor, he was about to get back on track after a coup de grace, but he didn't stand a chance against WWE Champion Roman Reigns, as he's all but ready for Randy Orton tomorrow night at the Elimination Chamber. As ladies and gentlemen, good night everybody, as the Elimination Chamber is next. Good night everybody, as Roman Reigns stands tall.